It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Jackson fighting his tight end Andrews for the Ravens' first down. Jackson from the shotgun. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Now Rodgers. Being chased out left. Got a man. That's Lazard. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Touchdown, Packers. Sammy Watkins, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. Here's a diving catch right side. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. They've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, come on.
And Jackson throwing once more. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. He's got room at the 30. Down the right sideline. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
You got three down.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson, first play, going to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Man open is Robinson. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd and 2, Jackson. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
You can't block me.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. 20, 10, 5. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Check 26, check 26. Check, crunch, crunch.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Catch made. It's Moreau. Room here to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Foster Moreau, 52 yards. And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. first and 10. It's Dobbins. They find some open field here. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing again on second and 10. Jackson. And the Raiders have got him. Andrew Billings just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Mike 5.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. That gain on third down, good for 28.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Edwards now on first and 10. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Edwards again on second down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot. 180.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And some space here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their game.
And that's caught inside the 35. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to go up top again. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Tucker now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete to Hollins. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot here before half for Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose. But you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he's taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the afternoon as they have taken the lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Right there. All day, baby.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Jackson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Mike 5. Mike 5. Watch the run. Watch the run.
To throw is Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. Now Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Got what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Gun. Dot. 180. Plays hot. He's south, baby. That's baby south.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
11 mighty. 56 the mark.
From the 27, Burrow. He's got a man, complete. Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 73 yards. And the Bengals go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Liking 18.
On first down, Smith. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Geno now to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Smith. Flushed out right. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They snap it to Smith. Buying time, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Mixon with a first down carry.
Kill.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
57 to Mike. 11. Let's go. 57.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Burrow going to give this to Mixon, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
Here we go. Let's go, D. 180. What is that? Mike 57. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Open man. It's complete to Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. It's T. Higgins with a touchdown pass from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And McPherson on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Another timeout. 57. All day, baby. All day. All day. All day. 50.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. No.
Faking the give. Now Watson steps away. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Flush to his right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Ready? Cougar 19. She runs. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here it comes.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Come on now. Kenneth Walker, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They run it again with Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It was Jamal Adams up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The middle with Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
57, Mike, 57. Here we go.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Here's Watson. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He's got a man, complete. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 73 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
This is it. Ain't no time now. 19. Check me out. Check 59. Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
From the 45 on second down, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. York able to send this one through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Kill.
Smith on first down. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. Finding room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Geno. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Geno. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, And you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that is incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
On the mental focus.
Yeah, that's
true. You got to stay with it.
That's true. On 4th down, Smith. He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Taken from about the 12. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing first play is Pickett. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
50 seconds to Mike. Come on, D.
To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
First and 10, here's Pickett. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Man, I got you. Mike.
After the interception, here's Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. From the shotgun, this will be Dallas. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Dissly punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mark 55. Mark 55. Hey, tight.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Let's get it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 55 for Mike. Check 55 for Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Check 50. Check 50. Check, check. Fresno. 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 Check, check, check. Check, check.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Mike 55.
And going right back to Walker. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
He's going to get this underneath to Dallas. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm coming after you. 51 for Mike, boys. 51.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Come on now, come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Go! 70 Lions!
Get in the weight room. Under 10. Under 10.
Here's Walker, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Again, Walker. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's our field. It's our field.
Here's Smith. The quick slant caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go. Shot. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
I got you. Check 3.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Dissly with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. I saw you nodding your head in approval. We're not in the late stages. This isn't the 4th quarter, but the decision to go for it, a good one.
Yeah, I like it, a lot of times early, too, because it sets the tone for what you're going to do throughout the ball game, and it tells your team you're planning to be there to be aggressive, and you're planning to win the game, and sometimes they come along with your thinking.
And they only had 1 yard to go, and they got it in. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
First throw now for the backup Trubisky. On the move to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Miller in motion right.
Lock in.
Quit talking about it.
They go play action with Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball.
On 3rd down, Trubisky rolling to his right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Come on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the line. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Ready? Cougar 19. 79 Broncos.
Now Gino on first down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Mustang 19.
The final shot here before break. Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's into a crowd and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to